In the 80s and the 90s, Reebok was the top sports brand for a significant amount of time. Now the brand is overshadowed by Nike, Adidas, and other athletic wear companies. Today, we will take a look at the history of the brand and some of the brand's challenges, as well as discuss how the declining brand can be revitalized and repositioned in order to strengthen their brand equity through a brand revitalization plan. Founded in 1958, Reebok was an extension of the J.W. Foster & Sons athletic wear foot company. In 1979, Reebok hit the U.S. and started growing into new markets and started selling their products in over 28 different countries worldwide. Once the mid-'80s hit, Reebok had overtaken Nike as the #1 athletics brand, and in '89, they were still making more than any other sportswear company, with about a 1.82 billion in sales compared to Nike's 1.71 billion. As Reebok continued to climb to the top, they also were making brand deals with famous athletes. In '92, they signed Shaquille O'Neal to an endorsement contract, meaning one of the greatest basketball players in history spent a good portion of his career backing Reebok. They also had major involvement in basically all sports. For the Olympics in '96, Reebok claims that 1/3 of all athletes were wearing their brand. In 2001, they signed a deal with the NBA, making them an exclusive supplier of uniforms for most of the teams. And a couple of years later, it was extended to every single team in the NBA. So you might find yourself wondering and asking how Reebok was considered the #1 athletic brand in the '80s and the '90s, and yet today they're hardly relevant. There are several factors that contribute to this. In 2005, all of Reebok was bought by Adidas for $3.8 billion. At this point in time, Nike was so far ahead in the athletic wear industry that Adidas figured if they joined forces between the two companies, it would help get them back to the top. Unfortunately, the exact opposite happened, and once Adidas took over Reebok, their sales started to plummet. Adidas did not focus much on promoting Reebok's products and really just pushed out their own brand for the most part. Also, Adidas took over the company. Once Adidas took over the company, Reebok lost their 10-year deal with the NBA due to Adidas taking over that partnership too. So overall, Adidas was just much more interested in promoting their own brand rather than Reebok's, which overall led to this major decrease in sales. So Reebok's target audience has always consisted of middle-aged men and women who specifically use their products for fitness activities. The brand has targeted more specific customers who are into aerobics, CrossFit, martial arts, and other activities, creating that point of differentiation. With our new brand identity that we'll discuss later on, we are changing up who our primary target audience is as well. The brand's primary target will be male and female youth and millennials, so more specifically ages 25 to 45. Millennials have more spending power than any other age group, so this will be the most ideal demographic to target. And we'll also be targeting employed individuals who make a minimum of $75,000 a year. Our target audience behaviors include big shoppers, so they're not against spending $400 or $500 on a shirt or a pair of shoes. They like social media, and you can find them scrolling through Instagram or being on Snapchat on a daily basis. And their style consists of streetwear, so they commonly wear brands like Supreme or Off-White. We will also be focusing our targeting only in the United States for now. So in order to visualize how Reebok's new brand will be expressed through different facets and characteristics, I have used the brand identity prism to create a new brand identity for Reebok that will revitalize and reposition the brand and will strengthen their brand equity. So we have 6 different characteristics here. The brand's physique will be high quality, fashion, luxury, streetwear. The brand's relationship will be achievable prices and limited edition releases. The reflections will focus on exclusive and individualistic. The brand personality will revolve around being fashionable, unique, and up-to-date. The brand's culture will focus on fashion, New York, London, youth. And then lastly, the self-image will revolve around being stylish and positivity. A new identity and a new brand system for Reebok also comes with a logo refresh, a new messaging, and an overall reinvented visual system to catapult the brand forward. First off, Reebok generally has had the same logo from day one, so we don't want to change too much about that. However, to give it more of a clean, luxurious look, it will be displayed in white text over a black background, as opposed to the black or red text it currently is being used in. The new branding will also feature heavily utilized patterns and abstract graphics, eye-catching, distinctive, and yet neutral at the same time. The packaging will be a bold visual representation of the exclusive and unique values that the brand holds. And now that we have our new brand identity, I've created 3 different communication strategies that will help reintroduce Reebok to our target audience. Our first strategy will be a designer collaboration. A collaboration with high fashion brands like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, or Versace will help Reebok get their foot in the door in the luxury fashion industry. Depending on what luxury brand we decide to end up collaborating with, we would promote the partnership on both companies' websites and social media accounts to help elevate the new image and give the brand instant credibility in the high fashion industry. Our second strategy will consist of influencer marketing. Influencer marketing allows brands to locate and advertise directly to specific target audiences. So consumers are, becoming increasingly skeptical of brands and their marketing tactics more and more throughout the years. And advertising through influencers allows brands to promote through someone that a specific community already engages with and trusts on a daily basis. So we'll invite fashion-focused influencers who commonly wear streetwear to come to various influencer events for Reebok. And we'll document them through social media posts on both their own channels and Reebok social media channels. And we'll also give the influencers products from the new line to promote on their social media platforms. Our last strategy will be a marketing campaign consisting of paid advertising and various no-cost strategies like press releases, email marketing, and organic social media posting. Our goal of the marketing campaign will be to share the entire rebranding process and designing of the new products, behind the scenes looks, etc., that will help build up the hype until the first release of the new line. So that is the 3 communication strategies that we will be focusing on when promoting our new brand identity. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know.